These are my top plugins in 2019. These include brand new plugins released in 2019 and also a few plugins that I've used a lot. Maybe they didn't come out this year, but they're still really worth checking out. I've got drum plugins, a deep retro synth, some simple, beautiful keys, and some effects plugins that are awesome and inexpensive. And one that's free. I'll put links to find the best prices for these plugins in the video description. Also, watch out for a video I'm releasing soon listing the best deals on music gear during the Black Friday weekend this year. Stay tuned. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below. Here's my list in no particular order. First up is XO by XLN Audio. This is quickly becoming my go-to drum plugin for two reasons. First, I can just throw it on a beat, on a chord progression fast, and have a beat to keep time to. Check it out. Of course, this is the built-in beat with some built-in drum samples, but this is just the beginning. The second reason I love XO so much is because it uses my entire drum sample library. I can use any drum sample I've downloaded from anywhere. So when I'm ready to modify this beat, I can create my own. And I can easily choose a different drum sample from XO or my own library. And I can start modifying the beat so easily. One click to add or remove a hit, and dragging it up and down to change the volume of the hits. It's also got extensive editing, swing, and effects features too. Finally, when I like what I have, I can simply drag the MIDI or the WAV file of the beat I just made and put it on a track. This is genius. XO is worth every penny in my opinion. Next up is Hybrid Keys by Native Instruments. This plugin takes a simplified user interface approach. Rather than give you 100 knobs, it just gives you 8 knobs that apply key sound design control for each preset. Find something you like, and then tweak the most important things about it. Now, the presets in Hybrid Keys are just inspiring, and Native Instruments takes this same approach with Analog Dreams and Ethereal Earth, which are separate instruments. I really hope they do more of these. To hear more sounds from these three instruments, watch my video here. Now, before we get to the next instrument, hit the like button, and also let me know what's your favorite plugin in 2019. What should I check out? Let me know in the comments. Next is CZV by Arturia. Arturia released this just this year, along with a few other brand new retro synths as part of their V collection. But the CZV is my favorite. The original Casio uses phase distortion synthesis, which is a unique way of modeling sound. Here's how much I loved this plugin. I went and bought the original hardware synth, the Casio CZ101. And then I was a little disappointed with this real thing. I mean, it sounds great, but it's really hard to program. That's why I'm recommending CZV by Arturia. The presets included give you a great launching point for the capabilities of this instrument, and they sound beautiful. All right, I talked about a few instruments. Let's get into something a bit different. This is a plugin I use on every single song these days. OZONE. OZONE is an awesome tool for quickly mastering your own songs. This year they released version 9, and I love two features they added. First is Match EQ, which worked really well. Just take any commercial song you love and then tell OZONE 9 to match that EQ onto your song. They also added Master Rebalance, which is useful for adjusting drums, bass, and vocals in your mix.
I'm experiencing popping pills won't relieve me. Can't take the physical toll now. She's overtaking me, running nowhere 'cause I believe I'm...
OZONE 9 is my favorite mastering tool. Make sure you check out the different versions they have, the different price points. If you just need something for a quick mastering, OZONE Elements, the cheapest version, should be fine for you. And you'll save yourself some cash. I reviewed all the features of OZONE 9 in a video here. Next up is CYPHER 2. CYPHER 2 is a synth that takes advantage of MPE, MIDI polyphonic expression. If you've got a C-board or any other MPE device, you'll have so much fun with this synth. But even if you don't, the sounds in CYPHER 2 are amazing. This is perfect for those of you who enjoy sound design. But now you can also tweak your sounds and assign them to be controlled by your expressive MPE instrument. I love it. Once you have CYPHER 2, you can actually access those presets in Roly's Studio Player software. And by the way, if you don't have Studio Player yet, go get it. It's free for the Seaboard and Lightpad. I go over some of the features and show you how I use the CYPHER 2 synth in a video here. I know I keep sending you to other videos, but it would take a lot of time to go through everything in this one video. So go check out the stuff that interests you. All right, ready for something free? Now, XO, as I mentioned before, has become my go-to drum plugin, and I love it. But if you don't want to spend any money, consider ADSR Sample Manager. Now, it doesn't come with built-in beats like XO, but it does access your entire sample library, your instruments and your drums. And it lets you find and use your own samples more easily than any other plugin I've ever used. So no more searching through your folders of samples or anything. It's all in the plugin. I even used ADSR Sample Manager to create the ultimate drum kit in Ableton, allowing you to cycle through all your drum hits. So try out one kick, and if it doesn't work, just use the Sample Manager in that kit to find another one. I show you how I created it in a video here. You do it once and you'll be using it forever. And it's free. All right, next up is a plugin which makes processing my vocals super easy. This is an all-in-one vocal processor and it's extremely effective. And you can usually find really good deals on it. It's CLA Vocals by Waves. So I recorded some vocals for a song I released this year and ended up using a bunch of really expensive plugins to process them. Then I went back to that song and redid the processing just using a couple of much cheaper Waves plugins, and I was amazed at the results, and so were you based on the comments. CLA Vocals was the most impactful of all those plugins I tried. Just drop it on your vocal track and things start to take shape right away.
I believe I'm on the heels of insanity.
You can hear the results in my video here. I also highly recommend Renaissance Vox by Waves as well. These sound amazing and are so much quicker than using hardware emulation plugins by UAD and others. If you want to get to beautiful sounding vocals fast, I highly recommend these two. Wait for a sale and you can get these pretty cheap. Check the links in the description. Last are several plugins from Sound Toys that I end up using on most of my tracks. First is Little Altar Boy. This is a pitch shifting plugin that I use to add higher pitched vocals to my songs or just create interesting vocal chops. It's simple and it's quick. Next is MICROSHIFT, which widens any sound you throw at it. It's the best sounding widener that I use. I use it on my backing vocals or any instrument, even hi-hats. I love plugins like this. I use both of these plugins in my song Undone. You'll find links to all the plugins in this video in the description below. Thanks for watching. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you guys later.